Pep Guardiola didn't drop João Cancelo on the pitch. He dropped him at a press conference. No argument, no red card, no bad performance. Just a few sentences, said publicly, that quietly ended a £70 million relationship. And once those words were out there was no way back. Because in modern football, what a manager says in public can matter more than what happens on the pitch. At the time, Cancelo wasn't just another squad player. He was one of the most versatile fullbacks in Europe. A guaranteed starter, a title winner, an asset at his peak value. Manchester City didn't need to sell him. They didn't want to sell him. Then Guardiola spoke. Not angrily, not emotionally, calmly, measured, controlled. He said Cancelo was not happy, that his attitude affected the group, that the team always comes first. On the surface, it sounded reasonable, but financially, those words changed everything. What mattered wasn't the criticism itself. It was where it happened. Not behind closed doors, not internally, not in a private meeting, in public, on record, for agents, clubs, and executives to hear. In that moment, Cancelo stopped being a player with a role. He became a situation, a risk, a price that could now only go down. Because once a manager questions a player publicly, the market assumes the relationship is finished, and finished relationships don't command premium fees. Then came the football decision. Cancelo stopped starting, then stopped featuring regularly, then stopped being selected at all. No announcement, no explanation, no press release, just absence. And absence is loud. When a player of that level disappears, everyone notices. And when no reason is given, the market fills in the blanks, usually with the worst possible version. By January, City had a choice. Keep an unhappy player whose value was falling, or move him before the situation became permanent. So they loaned him to Bayern Munich. A temporary solution, with an option to buy. But options only work when leverage exists. And once Guardiola spoke publicly, that leverage was gone. Bayern didn't trigger the option. City didn't get peak value. They lost negotiating power. Cancelo lost appearance bonuses, lost stability, lost momentum. Everyone paid a price. And that wasn't the end of it. Cancelo was expected to go to Barcelona, but the deal stalled at the final moments. Not because of football, because of money. There were doubts about Barcelona's funds, about whether they could commit beyond a loan. Bayern made a late move to see if they could bring him back on loan. The uncertainty dragged on. Eventually, Cancelo did join Barcelona on loan. But when the season ended, the £20 million fee was deemed too high. Barcelona didn't trigger the permanent deal. That's when Al Hilal stepped in. Just over £20 million, a 3-year permanent contract. And after all of that, the noise faded. Cancelo quietly drifted out of the conversation. This wasn't about tactics, or form, or discipline. It was about message control. Because that press conference didn't cause one decision. It triggered a domino effect. In modern football, press conferences don't just explain decisions, they create financial outcomes. And once a manager makes a relationship public, the football decision has already been made. What press conference moment do you still remember changing everything? Drop it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for more stories where money shapes sport. This is Sports Cash Files, where money and sport collide.